Hi, my name is Abigail. Welcome to episode 1 of Paper Hearts. This is going to be a channel about, well, all sorts of things, but mostly about my favorite crafts and hobbies. So, let's get started. So, I really love to read. That's one of my biggest hobbies, ever. So, so I find myself going to the library a ton. So the first thing we're going to talk about is some books that I recently got. So the first one that I want to share with you, is a book that I got for a school assignment. And it's a book written all in poetry. So it's like a normal book, but poetry style. And it has beautiful illustrations too. I'll see if I can find you a page of one really fast. But it's called The Red Pencil by Andrea Davis Pinkney. This is what it looks like. And yeah, I can't decide if I want to read you the inside or just come up with the summary by myself. I think I'll read you the inside. Finally, Amira is 12, old enough for new responsibilities, old enough to make something of herself. She wants to learn, to read, to write, to set free all the big ideas she finds herself sketching in the sand. But girls like Amira don't go to school. Their purpose is to work, to become good wives and good mothers. Yet Amira can't help but hope for something more. Her dreams are pushed aside when, without warning, the Janjaweed militia storms her small village, shattering life as she knows it, and taking away so many of the things she holds dear. As she starts the long journey towards a new life at a refugee camp, Amira feels her spirit slipping away until the simple gift of a single red pencil opens her mind and all kinds of possibilities. So, I think that summarizes the book pretty well. I'll see if I can quickly find you a good picture of illustrations. There's a really good one in here. Let's see if I can find it. Yes, here it is. It's called Worry. When it's like when a huge dust storm comes. I won't go into too much into detail because I don't want to spoil anything. But these illustrations are just so pretty, I think. I really love the way the illustrator, Shane W. Evans, the way that they illustrate this book, because I think it really fits with the whole theme and everything. So that's the first book. I finished this. It was so amazing, and I would definitely read it again if given the chance. So, The Red Pencil. The second book that I want to talk about is, it's not like, just put that over there. It's not like a novel, it's just a book that I enjoy looking at. It is called The Salvage Sisters. The tagline is, Guide to Finding Style in the Street and Inspiration in the Attic. I really love the cover of this. It's what caught my eye. You know the saying, don't judge a book by its cover? I never live by that saying. I always, when I'm going to the library, I always search and I see if I can find the most pretty and cool cover on the shelf. Yeah, the cool cover on the shelf. And then I'll pick that one out and read the inside, and if I like it, then I'll take it home. But if I don't, then I won't. But that's how I found this one. It's by Kathleen Hackett and Marianne Young. And so this is the cover that caught me. So yeah, doesn't that look cool? It's like a vintage car. It's kind of like how to salvage things that you might find anywhere. And it's really cool. It's kind of vintagey. I like vintagey stuff. So I bookmarked a couple places with pink sticky notes. And so the first one I want to show you is called To Die for a Dish Display. And it's really cute shelves and really pretty dishes. I think they're teaching you how to make the dishes, but that's why I like it so much. Because I just think it's a really pretty picture and it kind of shows the theme of the book. Another one is, it's called And So to Bed. And this is the neatest bed ever. I would totally sleep on this. It's like that. Doesn't that look awesome? I would love to sleep on there. It's like pallets, old ones, and then you put a mattress on there. That's just so neat. That's just really neat. And this one I thought was cute. It's called Salvage Sister Sign Language. And I like this picture a lot. Can you see it says love? That's so awesome, don't you think? They just found driftwood that looks like L's and B's and E's. And then they have an O. I think that's really cool. The caption says, "There's no guessing what language is spoken in this house. Driftwood says it all." I think that one's cool. So, the Salvage Sisters. This should be pretty easy to find. I just went to my local library and looked for them. Yeah, so the third, but I have a lot of books this time. Well, not really a lot, but kind of some. The next one is a book that I have been wanting to read for so long. It's insane how long I've wanted to read this for. Since 5th grade. Yeah. So, yes. This one is Augie and Me by R.J. Palacio. I think that's how you say it. Yup, it has 3 wonder stories. The Julian chapter, Pluto, and Shingling. I would definitely suggest you read Wonder first. I'm only in the Julian chapter, but I really wanted to read this. I did. I looked everywhere for ages, for years, for months, for decades. Sorry, this chair, it's from a thrift store. It like sinks down, so if I'm shrinking, I'm not literally shrinking. It's just my chair is going down. It's so good. I started it yesterday. The Julian chapter is Julian's perspective. This is when Augie was with, like his life before Wonder, before Beecham. I think, is it Beecham or Beecher? I'm not sure. That's bad. I should know that. I should definitely know that. That is something I should know. Yes, and I'll see if I can find that. So it's really good, like super crazy good. And it's like Julian saying these things like, I didn't mean to, I wasn't trying to be mean. But then you're like, yes, you were, because you already know Augie's side of the story. But it is so good. So that's the Julian chapter. I was talking about Pluto, wasn't I? I'm sorry, I just go off track. So Pluto, what I was saying, Pluto is about Augie's life before the setting of Wonder, where he and his friend Christopher are being friends. And I haven't gotten there yet, so I can't really tell you much. I just read the inside cover. And Shingling is about Charlotte and Summer. So, yeah. I bet most of you have already read this, but it's really good. And then there's another book. There's 3 books in the Wonder, I guess you could call it trilogy. It's more like a doubleology or whatever the proper word for that is. But there's a book that kind of goes with it. It's called 365 Days of Wonder. I also have that one. I'm not sure why I didn't bring it over here, though. Is it behind me? I don't think it's behind me. But, yes. I will see if I can bring that one on. Oh, there it is. I will quick get that. Okay, I'm back. 365 Days of Wonder. This book is so inspirational. I booked one of my favorite ones. Did I book one of my favorite ones? Oh, yes. It's by Taylor Swift, which is kind of strange, but I really like it. It says, if you're lucky enough to be different, don't ever change. And it just has super inspirational quotes like that. I just love it so much. I got this, I believe it was for Christmas. I believe so. I'm not sure. But We'll just say it was for Christmas. But so yeah, that is, sorry, I put it over here. I'm not sure why. That's Augie and Me. I definitely suggest reading that, but you should read Wonder first. Because otherwise you have no idea what's going on. The fourth book I want to share is, I love the size of this book. Isn't that like so cute? It's like squarish. It's called The Girl in the Well Is Me by Karen Rivers. I think that's so cool. Her name is Karen Rivers, and like river is water, and then in a well is water. So, The Girl in the Well Is Me. I like these illustrations. I don't think there's any inside, but the cover illustration is so cool. And so I will read you the inside. Longing to be one of the popular girls in her new town, Cami Summers has fallen into a well during a fake initiation into their club. Now Cami's trapped in the dark, counting the hours, waiting to be rescued. The girls have gone for help, haven't they? As hours passed, Cami's real-life predicament mixes with memories of the best and worst moments of her life so far, including the awful reasons her family moved to this new town in the first place. As she begins to feel hungry and thirsty and lightheaded, Cami starts to imagine she has company, including a French-speaking coyote and goats that just might be zombies. So that looks really interesting. I have not started this one yet. I'm still plugging through the Julian chapter on Augie and Me. I finished the red pencil, and I have yet to start this book. So I'm super excited. This cover caught me too. It caught my eye. I was like, ooh, what's that? Yeah, so The Girl in the Well Is Me. Ooh. My books fell. Okay, we're good. That's not my only hobby that I have. I also love to, like, make stuff, I guess, like craft. So I knit and I crochet. I was taught by my wonderful mother, who has a podcast about that. I will put it at either the end or the beginning. And if you like to do that stuff too, then you can check it out. Hi, Mom. But yes, so she taught me how to do that, and so I've been loving it. I haven't really been into it until now, and I only have a couple of things that I've been working on. But I have been doing Christmas presents, because Christmas, I think it's only 18 days away. I can check. No, I won't. I think it's only 18. I checked my calendar. I'm already counting down. So I have knit. Oh, shoot, I should have brought that over. It's like right over there. So I'm just gonna, I'll be right back. Sorry about that. I keep forgetting things. I should have been more prepared. But I have been knitting hats, which is like super duper awesomely fun. So I've knit 2 so far. I only have one with me right here. I was wearing the other one earlier. I'm not sure why I took it off. I think it's hot, maybe? That's weird because it's snowing outside. I love the snow. So, these are my hats. If you can see that. And with a fuzzy pom-pom. So soft. And they're like slouchy hats. So this one doesn't fit me as well, but, you know, kind of like... I like it to cover my ears because these are meant for wearing in the snow, but I guess you could wear it like that too. Anyway, it's not my pat head. But I've been knitting one for my neighbors, or my singular neighbor. I have 2, but the other one is getting something else. So, I have been knitting her a hat. Let's see if I can get this out without having the stitches fall off the needle. It's an art, you know. Trying to get something out of a project bag is truly an art. Okay. So I'm just about to switch it on to DPNs, which means double pointed needles. And I should say, if you're not interested in this, maybe you just like skip forward. I don't know, am I going to say something interesting later? I bet I am, so you just might want to skip forward. But for those who are interested in what I'm making, here we go. So this is the hat I'm making now. I have started the decreases, as you can see. So it's going to get smaller. For those who don't speak knit. Is that a language? Knit? It should be a language. I speak knit. Do you? I don't really speak knitting. I don't. I just kind of pretend that I do. But there's this nice squishy rib. It's really squishy. To keep it on my head. Or not my head. Lily's head. And I have the cutest little pineapple stitch marker. Not sure if you can see that very well. But it's really cute. I used to have a mermaid one. But I'm not sure where it went. I lost it after I made this one. I lost it. Sad. I'll find it someday. It'll be like in the bottom of a project bag. Anyway, so this is this hat. I'm super excited that's almost done. And also, for Christmas presents, I have been crocheting. So, I will get that out. This isn't a bigger project bag since more friends are getting this. That is for my neighbor. I'm making another hat out of yarn I don't have yet for another friend. And this lovely project bag. Oh, look at my other project bag out too. This one holds fingerless mitts. I really love these. I need to knit or crochet myself a pair. This bag my mom got from one of her friends. This bag my mom made. She originally made it for me, but then she started using it, and now I'm using it again. But isn't that fabric so cute? That's so cute. Anyway, back to fingerless mitts. I have, man, it's getting hot in here. Okay, I will show you my favorite pair. So, actually, no, I'll show you the pair I made first. These are for my best friend, Ashley. Or one of my best friends. I have a lot of best friends. But these are for her. Her hands are a bit bigger than mine, but I still feel like this is going to be too wide at the bottom. It fits, here, I'll show you. It fits pretty well at the top. A little loose. But down here, it's like that much too big. Like this is my wrist where my finger is. So I'm kind of worried that these aren't going to work. They'll be fine. They will. This is out of, I don't have the other yarn for that, I don't think. But this is from Ella Rae Seasons, if you're interested. It's like, it's nifty yarn, as I call it. It's like the weave is kind of different. Do you call it weave? I don't know. We'll just go with that. But it's kind of braided looking. So that's that. But I used this one. It's kind of like gray and white and charcoal. This is the yarn I would use for me. But, yeah. And then I knit, you know my neighbor I was talking about who's getting the hat? Well, her sister needs something too. So I made her sister is 8 or 9. So her hands are kind of small. So I made her fingerless mitts out of the kind I just showed you. This is the better one. The other one turned out not as good. It's more yellow. It's like, can you tell? This one's like better. This is the first one I did. This is the second one. This one's also bigger. This one is like super tight. I think I messed up on something. It's like, you can see that right there. So I think I messed up on something there. But, excuse me. This one is a bit better. It's just, I don't like the colors as much. I haven't woven in the ends yet, so they're still dangling. Yes, so then I finished those, and now I'm knitting a pair for my other friend. And these went exactly according to the pattern. Like, exactly. Chop, chop, chop. These I changed a little bit. These are my favorite pair. I will show you in comparison. No, I won't. I'll show you with these. No, I'll show you with these. Fickle, pickle. So, these, as you can tell, are longer. This one is longer than this one. This is Ruth's, and this is my other friend's from my homeschool group. I'm homeschooled, by the way. I'm not sure if you knew that. Her hands are a little smaller than, these. Her hands are a little smaller than mine, but they should be okay. I've only done one of these. They're longer. Instead of 8 rows, I think I did 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 10 or 11 or 12, or 10 or 12, something like that. 10 to 12 rows I did, and so that's really good. I'm quite pleased with this. And I made the hand shorter. The other one had 4 rows, this one only has 2, if you can see that. I like these. I would make these for myself, except I think I would do 3 rows here for the hand, and I would do the same length. These would go really nice with my winter coat. But I already said I was going to make it out of the gray. I'm not sure. It's yet to be determined. I should probably finish Christmas presents first. If I can zip my bag up, maybe finish this up. It's like quite full. So that's pretty much all I have to talk about. Oh, no, it's not. I have the quote of the day. I might need to pull that up quick. Don't you love my phone cover? I got this for $5 at Target. Only 5. Anyway, that's not important right now. Where am I? Is this what I want? Yes. Okay, so I have a quote of the day. It's not the technical quote of the day. There's probably a website for that. But this is my quote of the day. I have on Pinterest. I love Pinterest. I hope you guys love Pinterest too. But I have like my quotes board, and I have, you know, like how, yeah, anyway. So the 8th one from the last one I posted, I picked because it is December the 8th. So the one that I have is, this has a pretty background too. Happiness can be found even in the darkest of times if one only remembers to turn on the light, by Dumbledore. So that's a pretty picture, and it reminds me of what it looks like outside, which is great. I'm so happy it's snowing. I love to ski, so I'm like, yes. I'm going off topic. But I really like this quote because for the longest time, I thought it was happiness can be found even in the darkest of times if one only remembers to turn to the light, but it's turn on the light. So when I realized it was turn on the light, I was like, oh, that's so funny. Yeah, so I always thought it was turn to the light. I was like, then why would it be dark if there's a light over there? Anyway, so that is why that is one of my favorite quotes. So next time I will have another favorite quote. So now we are at the end. And yeah, I think this has been really fun. I've enjoyed myself a lot, and time has just flown by. This second part is already 13 minutes, and the other part was like 8, so I'm really enjoying this so far. And please give me a like and a subscribe. Is it a like or is it thumbs up? I think it's a thumbs up. Anyway, do that. And then you can also comment about stuff that you want to see in the future and other stuff like that, you know? So, have a Merry Christmas and have a fun time doing all your Christmas special things that you do around this time of the year. And I will see you next time. Bye!